The week was long, your feet are tired, could use a vacation. Just gather round and join with Dub, it's Monday Motivation. Monday Motivation.
What's up, friends? Happy Monday to you. Another Monday Motivation on hashtag BeatUpFit. Don't forget to use hashtag BeatUpFit on all of your social medias, and don't forget to go enter that April giveaway contest. Now let's get on with our Monday Motivation. Our quote this week is one that I'm not sure who it's attributed to. It may not be attributed to anybody. I couldn't find a definitive who said this quote, but the quote is, "No one ever injured their eyesight looking on the bright side of things." Some version of that. No one ever injured their eyesight looking on the bright side of things. Thought that was a good quote, and here's why. So as I'm recording this, even though it would be a week ago for you, Jurassic World Dominion just came out. So Jurassic Park 6, so to speak, or Jurassic World 3, the third part of the Jurassic World trilogy. And Victoria and myself and Natalie and Kaya, we all went and watched that and really enjoyed it. Saw it last night, and we really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a good fit of nostalgia, lots of great callbacks through the series, along with some new stuff, and kind of a nice little bow on that tale. If that's the end of all Jurassic movies, which I doubt, I'm sure they'll do a spinoff, or if it's the end of these 6 or the Jurassic World trilogy, or whatever end point it is, I thought it was good. Now, what I thought I was going to talk about this week because of that, and I apologize, it's big yard day in our neighborhood, so every time I try to record, there's yard work going on. I apologize for that. But what I thought was interesting is this movie is the lowest rated in the franchise on Rotten Tomatoes. But it has an A- cinema score, which is like the audience saying as they leave, hey, did you like it, did you not like it? But Rotten Tomatoes, the critics vote it really low. And I've seen a lot of sentiment in the people within the hobby, not my friends, not my direct friends, but people that are within the hobby or acquaintances or so forth, just bombing the movie, saying it was awful, or saying, oh, look, the reviews are bad, I'm not going to go see it, or whatever. And we see a lot of that in this hobby. We want to be so fast to just criticize something, or say something sucks, or say something's not for me, or not my style, or whatever. And it just gets exhausting for me. I try to look positive. I try to lift you up with Monday Motivation each week with positivity. And this is what I wanted to talk about this week as people are just review bombing things. Miss Marvel recently subject to a review bombing. Miss Marvel was we watched the first episode, and Kaya, who's read the comics, loves it. It has made her feel so happy. She's so excited to keep watching it. We have friends that worked on it that are very proud of it. I thought it was great. Is it like the same thing for me as, some of the more older Marvel stuff? Well, no, but it's also not geared toward me, and not everything has to be geared toward me. But it made her happy, which makes me happy, and she loved it. And this culture, this notion of being so negative about things. And what this weekend with Jurassic World really made me think about is, why are people trying to look at it negatively, right? This costs money to go see. You don't have to go see it. It's not a requirement. It'll be freely available on some streaming service you subscribe to already, probably within the next 3 or 4 months. So if you decide to go see it for entertainment, that's your entertainment. It's not work, it's entertainment. Just enjoy it for what it is. Certainly you can have an expectation and you can want it to be good or whatever, but it's so much better than most of the things we deal with in a day. So when I went to see Jurassic World, my mind was, I'm just going to enjoy this for what it is. I want to see dinosaurs. I got to see dinosaurs. I want to see all of the cast, some that have nostalgia, some are more recent, that I enjoy. I want to see whatever the story is. I want to see it. Because you know what? Those people get to make movies. I don't. They do. They have a skill set that I appreciate, regardless of if it's necessarily for me. I want to appreciate it. And I want to go with my family and enjoy it and see the smiles and think the first Jurassic movie Kai's ever seen on the big screen. The first time she's ever did it. I remember seeing my first Jurassic movie, the Jurassic Park, the first one, on the big screen, and hearing that music and seeing the Brontosaurus or the Brachiosaurus or whatever for the first time, and just being amazed at what Hollywood is. I wasn't worried about the plot or the critical performances, all that. It was fun. I got to see it and experience it, and it was fun. And we become so spoiled because of how much good stuff is out there, or cool looking stuff, or CG or whatever, that we forget to appreciate how amazing it is that we get to live in this time where there's Marvel and there's DC and there's Star Wars and there's Jurassic World and there's Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones and Walking Dead and Harry Potter and on and on and on we go of awesome, expensive stuff getting made that maybe isn't for you, but it may be for me. And instead of looking at the negative things, at the downside of things, where there are issues, yeah, like the plot of the movie is dumb. It doesn't make sense. But after the very first movie and the first book, how can you even tell much more of a story that makes much sense in the plot? You just have to figure out a way to have dinosaurs back involved, and here comes Ian Malcolm. Hooray, let's do it. Right? That's what I was there for, and that's what I got. And instead of being so quick to look for something negative or the downside of things, look at the world around us. The whole world struggling with the highest fuel prices ever for most of us. Inflation going at record levels. We're staring down a recession very soon in most of the world. Definitely in the United States in the coming 6 or 9 months. Work is harder than it's ever been for most of us. We've had multiple years of a pandemic where we couldn't go see a theater. Anything in the movies. No new anything. We couldn't go to a thing with our family or our friends. And we have to go to work. You think about it. If you are an 8-hour day full-time employee, Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week, and you sleep 8 hours a day, plus you've got to get ready for work, whether you're commuting, whether you're riding a train, taking a taxi, driving, or you work at home, you still got to get dressed in some capacity. You got to get ready, get set up, all that. You spend at minimum 9 hours a day in work-related things, 8 hours a day sleeping. That only leaves 7 more hours in a 24-hour period. That means the majority of your day you work Monday through Friday. It is the thing you do the most as an adult is work. And work stinks. Work is not going to the movies, which is great. And so enjoy these things for what they are. Whatever it is, look on the bright side of things. You never met a person that got hurt or was negative or anything if they look on the bright side of things. That's our quote. That's what I wanted to focus on. You never hurt your eyesight by looking on the bright side of things. And I really wanted to focus on that today because this really set in with me. And as we finish up the week of Dub, and I hope you've enjoyed the week of Dub that you had last week, and trying to really have a positive spirit, a positive message for everybody, and lift everybody up and help everybody reach new goals as we move in the second half of the year for hashtag #BeatUpFit, which is coming up in a week, the second half of the year. Let's all continue to look for things positive, including our hobby. Whether the movie you see, or the TV show you watch, or the comic book you read, or the concert you go to, or the wrestling match, or the action figure, or the novel you read, or the theater, whatever it is that you do for entertainment, the video game, enjoy it for what it is, entertainment. And if it's not worth what you paid for it, for the next time, find something that is. But you don't got to be negative, and you don't got to make everyone else feel negative about it. And for darn sure, don't let other people form your opinions about things. Go into things open-minded and enjoy them for what they are. Don't get into this mob mentality of letting others shape your opinions. Especially in your entertainment, and especially in your belief system, your political beliefs, your religious beliefs, your financial beliefs, your morals, your code. You got to figure out what you are. Make your own decisions. So it frustrated me to see that sentiment. And then even more when I went and saw the movie and we thought it was great. And Natalie cried and loved it. She liked it more than Top Gun. Kaya just had her mouth open, was amazed the whole time. We all loved it. I don't know what people are doing. I don't know what's wrong with people. Just look for the bright side and the positive and the silver lining, and everything you do and your life will be better. I'll talk to you next week.